Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Trials of Mana, the post-game on KwingsLetsPlays. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified when more post-game arrives for a while.
Yeah!
Special shout-outs to our friend Square-Enix for providing a copy of this game, as well as a major shout-out to our members, including our ultimates. If you guys want to hop aboard the membership train, all you got to do is click right here and select the tier that works for you. So,
awesome!
we got our keysters handed to us, and the only way most people have been able to defeat the Angela boss, which is, by the way, one of the hardest bosses in this game. She is incredibly OP, and some of that is our fault because, well, look at Angela.
She has to fight herself, and we upgraded her like crazy.
Right, and Angela technically doesn't have any weaknesses.
Oh my
Because she is a magic caster, so her strongest abilities are magic. However, some people have been taking advantage of a glitch that has not worked for us. So we found another way, and we're going to show you guys how you can take down this boss without cheating.
Whoa.
But it's going to be a very tough, very tough fight.
I wonder what sort of trial is waiting for you. I don't know, but one thing is certain. No matter what happens, I am going to complete this trial. I know this will make my mother proud of me.
Okay, so before we get into the fight, there are a couple items that we have that you haven't seen us use before. We have Honey Elixir, which replenishes all your HP. We have Bat Mo Eye, which decreases enemies' magic attack and magic defense. This will be key.
Okay.
And we have 6 of them. We also have a chance of making an enemy fall asleep. Now, if you're wondering how in the world did you get these items, you get these from seed drops. Randomly in the game.
Oh, okay. So they're really special items then.
Right.
Wow, Luke, that's awesome. It must have taken you a long time to do all that research to try to figure out what we needed to do.
Quite a while, because I was actually thinking, oh my gosh, how in the world are we going to beat? So the only thing that I've noticed that does a lot of damage too is, if you guys want to take a look at my gear stats, this is Angela's gear. We have Pinpoint, Spell Guard, Elemental Combo, which is how we're able to use multiples of our spells. We have Magic Switch, MP Boost, and Move MP Saver. All of this is how we have tons of MP, whereas most people fighting would just have whatever the basic MP is for their characters.
Oh, wow.
So but that's always been our Angela.
Well,
Angela's always had the highest MP out of anybody.
So, just so you guys know, we have not seen anyone online defeat Angela except for with a glitch.
Yep, there was a glitch where Angela did not attack Angela. And for whatever reason, they could just spam Holy Bolt on them.
In here.
That's not going to work out for us because they patched it.
What is the trial of queenship anyway?
Everyone wait. There is something
I'm so proud of
ahead.
you.
Thank you. The hardest boss in the game.
Is that
Sure.
me? So the trial of queenship is overcoming yourself? Fine, I can do this. I can be better than myself. I can even be better than my mother. This is my chance, and I won't let it go to waste.
Whoa, Angela's so intense. Whoa, her character that's dark, like, had this weird look in her face, like, evil look.
Okay, so the first thing you want to do is try to stay away from her magic. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cast the Bat Eye on her, which is going to lower her attack on magic, in theory. Okay.
I love everybody making the eat sound in the chat and the comments. Like, eat!
Yep. Okay, so we took some damage from that. Now, before she has a chance, we're going to throw another bat on her.
Nice.
There we go. Now, we're going to switch to... Okay. Gonna have to wait for her to attack again. Oh, shoot. That's the bad one. That's the bad one. That's the bad one. That's the bad one. Okay, quickly.
Come on, Angela!
Move out of the way. Switch to Honey. And attack.
Oh my gosh, Luke.
Yep. You can't escape this fight, and Angela will always come running after you. Honey Elixir again. See how she chases you no matter what?
That's insane. So you can't just stand in a corner and spam her.
No, you can't.
Or maybe you could before, but they definitely patched it.
They patched it. Because people were taking advantage of... Okay, now we're gonna attack her again. You can see that because we are a light user, she is weak against light magic. Ouch. Keep an eye on your health, and remember that that status thing that we did to her is only... I think it lasts for like 60 seconds.
Oh,
so we did 2 of them. That means her attack power is gonna...
It's gonna go back up soon.
It's gonna go back up, right? Keep mashing that recover all because you don't have Duran to help heal your party.
You'll regret this.
Not now, Zelda. No, 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 no!
Zelda.
Oh! So you can already see that we're hurting her a lot more than we did prior. Ooh. Oh boy. She can really hurt you too if she gets that scepter on you.
Come on, Angela.
Oh no. Okay, we're gonna actually use this. Now she's gonna chase after us. We want her to swing a couple times. We're gonna hit her.
This is insane.
Yep. It's a very hard fight.
Zelda, please.
It's gonna be close. Zelda might have done it.
Angela!
Okay.
That time?
Nope. Can only use it a few times during the fight, and you're also gonna want to save that. You're gonna need that item for later. And there we go. We're almost done.
You'll regret this.
It's so much switching back and forth and doing everything in a precise order, and if you mess up one time, you're dead.
Yep. Pretty much. This is the hardest boss. That's what everybody says. They're like, how in the world do I beat this boss?
Angela, watch out!
No, that's the bad one. That's the bad one. That's the bad one.
Here we go.
Ooh! Holy balls!
There we go. Woo! And that's how you do it.
And that's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
This guy here, you're the first person I've seen online that's done it the right way. Good job.
And they can't patch that because that item is used in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I did it! My own mother couldn't manage this, but I overcame the trial of queenship! I was strong enough!
Congratulations, Angela.
Ah!
Angela?
Magic
Are you-
overload.
Injured, Angela? I'm fine. I was just startled. It feels like the magic within me is overflowing. Oh, I get it. This must be proof that I completed the trial of queenship. Proof of my birthright.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
She's...
Let's go back to Altena and talk to my mother.
Wait, but we didn't get the orb.
The orb is inside of you,
Oh.
I think.
I got confused.
I'm not really entirely sure, actually.
Don't keep me waiting.
Ooh.
It's like when we were supposed to get the trial of mana, or the sword of mana, and they're like, it's okay. The sword of mana is inside of you. Even if you don't have the real sword, you still have hope.
Yep.
And we were just like, but we don't have the sword of mana. I don't understand. It's inside of you.
So chances are, guys and gals, you've been able to... You can't really farm that bad ability, but I don't even know... Nobody's sure where you get that in the game.
We've just gone everywhere grinding.
Exactly. So chances
Just
are...
wander around.
Yeah. And I only had 6 of them, so I have 4 left. Which I'm saving for the witch boss, because...
I'm so unbelievably proud of you. Good job.
Only one hard boss left, and that's the witch itself, which is gonna be a couple episodes away.
So do we have to grind up to level like 1000 for that, or
99 is the highest level you can go, but we're playing on normal difficulty, so we should be able to beat the game at like the level we're at, but level 80 would help, yeah.
Flammy! Or Flamey, I don't know.
Okay, so now, also you can hold in to make the thing fly faster. It doesn't have to take that long to fly.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had to take our kitty to the doctor today. Just random.
Oh, what did I do? There we go. Whoops. I flew too fast that I kind of
Yeah, you flew
overshot
off the
everything.
world.
Yeah.
You went off the edge of the world, though.
Okay. Now we'll go see the queen, and then we head to our final destination. Now, as far as I know, there's no other items that we can get, like to make our character stronger, other than, like, probably from seeds. I was reading somewhere that some of the seeds we collected have the potential of actually transforming into armor. But after we do this, we're going to have to head to the Sanctuary of Mana, because that's the only place left where we can actually activate the new class change for all the characters.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep, this post-game series is going to be kind of long, guys and gals. The dungeon itself, I keep hearing reports that it's almost 2 hours long. And there'll be some surprises throughout the dungeon. From whatever 3 characters you chose in your party. So probably be like another boss rush mode, or who knows.
Yeah.
Don't know. Run, Duran.
Don't keep me waiting.
Yeah, I know. Duran's supposed to be our main character, but we play so much with Angela. She stole the show.
Yeah, she did, pretty much.
Mother! I've returned!
You are positively brimming with magic! Angela, you have completed the trial admirably. Now, touch the Sage Sphere.
Oh, you're right. She didn't have it.
Oh, I didn't know.
Now she has it. Cool.
You have returned the Sage Sphere back to its former glory. Altanish legend says that with this, you can unlock the powers that Master Grand Kwa developed long ago. Class 4. Angela, I am so proud that you are my daughter.
Mother...
No matter what, know this. You are the true heir to the throne of Altena. Take courage in your accomplishments.
I will. There's something I have to do. Excuse me.
Remember, this will always be your kingdom and your home. Come back to us, my Angela.
With this Sage Sphere, I can become Class 4.
That's right, Zelda.
Well timed there, Zelda.
So, did you know that the nurse at the little clinic that Zelda went to today could not stop talking about how, like, when she put her back in the car, what I was waiting for, she's like, your cat is so adorable. She's like, your cat meow. She's like, she's so talkative and she has the cutest meow. She's like, I love being around your cat. She's so cute. And I was just like, she's adorbs.
This is one of the best things in the game, the protection thing. It basically increases your magic attack and magic defense. So it's kind of like that item that we were using to attack enemies, but it works for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Pretty cool.
you found all the class items! Let's go back to Grand Kwa!
You want to know something interesting? Like when, I mean, it's not too big of a deal, but you know, like, I always wanted a real kitten and I never got one growing up, but it was so nice, like, today when I brought, you know, like, Zelda was pretty frightened when she was on her way to the vet, but on the way back, after she saw they didn't really do much to her, they just helped her. They actually helped put some medication on her ears and stuff.
Oh, they did? They didn't even do that at the ER, really?
Yeah, they helped her ears so it didn't hurt as much. I know, even at the ER they were like, there's nothing you can do, but they did do something. They said they put some ointment on her ears so it wouldn't hurt. But then when she was coming back, she just kept looking at me, like, looking up at me, like, thanks for taking care of me, Amber.
Aww.
Like, through the little thing, she was looking at me with the most adorable little eyes, and I was like, I have such a cute little kitten. It's my first kitten, because if you think about it, the other cats we got were older.
Alright, so the next thing that we're gonna do, there's a couple ways you can go about this. You can go back and talk to the book guy, or you can go do your class changes now and save some time later. So we're back here, and also is a great time for...
Ooh, we have 14 question seeds.
We have a lot of questions.
Oh my gosh.
And these could be a variety of things. These can be class upgrades, these can be all kinds of stuff, so... I think you can only do 10 at a time, so... We got Arcane Book, this...
Whoa!
Oh, level 4, wow.
Oh wow, the thing leveled up.
Okay, let's do this. Gold items. And you can skip stuff just by hitting the A button, so you don't actually have to watch the plant grow if you don't want to. Got some Cups of Wishes. Obtain Mystic Cookie.
I mean, actually, I kind of wish that the vet was like that all the time, where you just drive up and they come get your pet and bring it back, because I get super nervous hanging out there in the vet area and having to answer all kinds of questions. I feel like I'm being grilled, like...
Did they talk to you by phone, or...?
Yeah, they called me on the phone and asked me, like, is there anything new in the environment that could be causing her to try to scratch her little ears? And I was like, well, we used to get bagged cat food, but now we get the canned kind. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. But our vet thought that the reason why she was doing that was because of the change in the season. She thought it was the pollen, because it started happening in March.
Yeah, that's true.
She said that our other pets are allergic to the pollen sometimes. It's possible the last couple of years, because when we moved that one year, I wonder if it was springtime also. It's like... Zelda was coughing and sneezing that one year, first year we got her too.
She was. So, we're getting tons of stuff you can see here, replenishing items, getting all kinds of fun stuff.
I'm just so thankful for our little cat, because the first year when she was sneezing and coughing, like, that's the main reason why we moved, actually, was because, like, they almost took her back, because we told the people we bought Zelda from, like, that she was sneezing, and they were like, well, if she's gonna become sick with you guys, we'll just take her back. And we were like, no! We want her! And then we moved.
Yep, I remember that.
Ooh. It's very difficult to... There's so much you have to do for a little cat. You think that all you have to do is pick it up from the store, but you gotta make sure you always have a good environment for your cat. And, you know, take care of it really well, and make sure that there's no, like, thing, like, outside that can make them sneeze and stuff. There's, like, a lot of stuff.
There is a lot of stuff. Alright, so let's go get our class change.
Watch out!
Oh.
It's like taking care of a little person with fur.
You wish.
Exactly.
We have improved greatly.
We have improved greatly, yes. Go
Reese
team.
is the last. Even though she was the strongest before, she's only level 74 now.
It's interesting how it worked out, because both Reese and Angela were like one level higher than Duran.
Yeah,
But did you notice that Duran and Angela both had to take their trials, like, alone?
on their own. It's kind of weird that Reese didn't have to.
Nope. Because Reese, I mean, I know people aren't going to really like to hear this, but in terms of main characters for the game, basically the real main characters are Angela and Duran. And, you know, maybe Hawkeye is also considered a main character as well.
I love Reese, though.
Yep, Reese is pretty cool, but I mean, she's just...
She doesn't have a main character storyline. She's like a side character.
Well, I mean, she can.
Do not let
It's
easy
just-
targets cloud your judgment.
Can you pick whoever you want as the main character, or...
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you can pick who you want to be the lead of your party.
Most people subconsciously pick Duran because he's, you know, the sword guy.
Yeah.
When they think Sword of Mana, they're like, oh, yeah, Duran.
Since it's Sword of Mana. I wonder if you pick somebody else, you probably don't get the Sword of Mana then. Actually, Duran didn't get it either because it was gone.
Well, the Sword of Mana technically lives inside of him, but yeah.
But I wonder, would it live inside of Hawkeye if he was the main character?
Well, now that I know the canon of the Mana series, Secret of Mana, the Super Nintendo game, actually takes place canonically many, many years after this because it has technology. And the Sword of Mana is back.
So this is a prequel.
Yes, this is a prequel to Secret of Mana, and it's a continuation of the Heroes of Mana because the Heroes of Mana starred Robert, Loki, and Angela's mom.
Yeah.
And part of the reason Angela's mom's magic's not as good as it was is because she suffered a lot of tragedy and heartbreak before having Angela. Angela was kind of like a redemption to her story. There was a lot of really horrible stuff that happened when three adventurers attacked the Dragon Emperor, you know, in that game.
So do you think that the king and, like, Angela's mom still love each other?
I think so, yeah.
Well, then they should just combine their kingdoms, like, into one big happy...
They're too far apart.
Oh.
She's in the land of ice. And also they had to be there because they're kind of like guardians of the Mana Stones, if you think about it. Alright, so let's do Angela first.
They could go visit each other sometimes and say hi.
You would think so, but...
Like, they could just play Monopoly together.
If the Queen's mother was still alive at that point, I'm pretty sure that Angela's mother would have lived with the king. But she had to take over responsibilities when her mother was killed. At a very young age. Actually, at Angela's age is when she had to become queen.
So if her mom was still alive, she might have actually married the king and gone to his castle.
So since we chose the light path, we have the Mystic Queen. This is Angela's final level. Or class. Here we go. She looks like a bride a little bit.
Yep, she does.
Mystic Queen.
She kind of looks like a white peacock.
A little bit. Alright, so Angela has switched to Grand Diviner to Mystic Queen. Upgrade new abilities, Class Strike, Bless Plage. 2 ability slots are added. New moves, abilities available in training. Okay, cool. So, we have Angela done.
Awesome!
It is pretty exciting, actually. Alright, now that we have 2 spots open, we're going to go over to Angela and we're going to mess with her a little bit. See how she has 2 spaces open here now? So we're going to take that move that she learned from her mother, which is called... I don't think it's Mana Blessing. 2% of MP recovered over time for every allies. Oh my gosh. We are going to give her a Limit Break. Magic damage increased. Boom. Look at that. Now she's even stronger.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. The Queen's Chain ability. Increase magic attack and magic defense.
Yes!
Yes. There you go. There, Angela's now...
True protection.
super OP.
Awesome.
Yep. Go, Angela. It's your birthday. Okay, next up we're gonna do Duran.
Who is switching classes?
Her dress looks like it has feathers on it.
Try to switch your class.
It's really cool.
Here we go. The 4th class for Duran. Okay, there he is, the Divine Hero. Makes sense, right?
Yep.
Alright, Duran. It's time for you to step up, my friend. You were once the Golden Knight, but now you are the Divine Hero.
Whoa, I like the royal blue color.
I know, it's pretty cool. Duran's like, yeah!
Yeah!
Still rocking his Excalibur, I see. Fitting.
Nice.
Alright, so Duran only has healing abilities, so he's switched from Liege to Divine, upgrades new abilities, Class Strike, Radiant Rend, 2 ability slots, and new movement abilities available in training. Okay, well that's
awesome.
Cool. That's exciting. So let's actually add the equipment that he got from his father and some other fun stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause again, and we're going to mess with Duran's stats, and we're going to go and bring in his dad's ability, and also that one thing that said something mana. Something mana blessing. Chain ability recovers 2% of MP for all allies every 10 seconds in battle. That'll make Angela even more OP. Oh my gosh, so she's gonna... Loki Chain adds 10% of CS gauge for every 5 seconds while using a charge attack. So that's gonna make him stronger. That's from his dad. Boom.
Nice.
There we go. Duran is done.
Yay, Duran!
And that just leaves one, which is gonna be...
Spirit Girl, my favorite!
Yep. Reese. Let's go!
Let's go, Reese!
Let's see what Reese's final class looks like. Is she gonna have some type of silvery armor?
Why is there like a class 5?
What? No,
There's
this
like a thing at the very top.
This is class 4. This is the final class. There's no class 5 as far as
Why is there a button at the top then?
No,
Like
there isn't. That's where we
circle. Oh.
There she is. That's Reese.
Meteorite.
One of the Amazon classes. Meteorites have the stamina of basically that thing we summon.
Benevodons.
And our bedrock of support. Oh, good. Okay. I like that.
So she's a Valkyrie.
She's a tank. She became a tank. Ooh. I like it.
That's pretty cool.
It's better than her third class costume. She looks like a Valkyrie again.
Yeah. She's got the royal blue with white again.
Yep.
But she has green added in.
Very warrior-like now. Reese has switched to Meteorite.
I like how they added green because green is her wind element colors.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, our team is done, so we just have to go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we look like a team. We're all wearing blue and white.
Yep.
We have the same colors.
We kind of match now.
We look like we have team colors. We could be a soccer team.
Mm-hmm.
Or hockey or whatever sport you like.
Okay, so...
Probably hockey because we're kind of violent. We have weapons.
True Protection. That is from Angela's mother. So we're looking for stuff from Reese's parents. Oracle. I don't know what this is. All stats increase when using S Class Strike. That sounds important. Banish. Fortune Teller ability shortened by 50%? Oh my gosh. Okay, but where is... Not now, Shadow. Come on. Parental Prayer. There we go. 5% of MP and HP for all allies after winning a battle. Okay. So they actually heal. There we go.
After the battle?
After the battle. There we go. That is our team.
Go team!
Now to go talk to that creepy book. So, in order to do that, we're out of here. Let's go! Yip yip!
Yip yip! It never gets old.
Nope. Alright, with that said and done, now it's time to go off to the library and talk to that spooky book thing.
Yeah! Huzzah!
Okay, spooky book, where you at? Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, we did what you wanted. We are now class 4, so what's going down?
Oh, you have managed to find each of your class items. With the strength of class 4, you may be able to defeat Annis the Witch. No, you must. Now that Annis has awakened, I do not know how or when she will begin sowing chaos. Do not delay. You must go to where Annis is hiding.
Wait,
It's
what?
Annis.
A voice!
I could sense someone honing in on my presence, but I never expected you, Grand Croix. You pitiful mortals seek to defy me? How quaint. A diversion from annihilating the planet could be enjoyable. Come, amuse me.
So she's Cell?
Cell games. Yeah.
Time
I
for
want a
delays
diversion.
is past. The fate of the world is in your hands. Please.
Okay. Oh, he's granted us a new ability? What ability would you want?
Grand Quad.
Recover 5 MP for all allies every 5 seconds in battle. Oh my gosh. I think that's better than the other one Reese has. Let's do that one.
Possibly.
Yeah, we're doing that. Okay, gear stats. Reese, where you at?
Yeah, I feel like Reese didn't have very many good things that she got at the end. It's like parental prayer. Why would you need to heal after the battle?
Mm-hmm.
Every time you heal after the battle, it's like after the battle, there's no more enemies. Like, you defeated the boss, you can usually find a save point right after it and heal. You know, I don't see any point.
Yeah. Let's see. What is it called? Ignition?
Grand Qua something?
Oh, that's the Crimson Wizard. Oracle? No.
It was something... CROI.
Ah, there it is. Yeah, that's it. 5% MP for all allies every 5 seconds of battle. Oh my goodness. Okay.
But what about... We still have parental prayer on there.
Yeah, we're gonna give her parental prayer. Her parents gave her that. Kind of important.
Okay.
That's kind of important, right? Yeah.
I guess.
Guess so. Okay.
Sentimental value.
Exactly. It'll help fuel her on to be even more heroic. Okay.
I feel like Reese got gypped.
Yep. Let's go, little buddy. Okay, time for the final area of the game, which is where is it? Oh, that looks ominous. I think this is it. Let's go.
Oh, dark portal.
That can't be good. Cutscene. Flamey's having problems.
Ugh, this place is gross. I've never felt anything like this.
Our enemy, Annis the Witch, is ahead.
You all ready? Good. Let's go.
Make sure we have burn magic. Because she's...
Oh, because she's a witch. Burn the witch. Burn her. Yeah.
Yep.
That's funny. Ooh, the final dungeon. The Witch's Stockade. I mean, kind of just looks floating islands, but
Well,
okay.
Shadow really likes dancing to this music.
What is this place?
These auras are strong. It will not be easy to get to Annis.
Yeah. Try not to die, everyone.
Try not to die. Okay.
Try not to die, everyone.
That's great advice there.
Thanks, Duran. We'll
Good
we'll
to
do
know.
That.
Good to know, Duran. Try not to die, everyone.
Try not to... Yeah.
Okay. Kind of curious to see what... Oh, we don't have all 3 abilities yet. Alright, let's see what level these enemies are. 64.
Oh wow, we're actually literally fighting enemies called demons.
I know. Interesting. You would think that would have happened in the Dragon Lords thing?
Yeah. Well, now it's for real.
Heavy. We should buy stuff to lighten the load.
So this witch lady is
This battle should be
more powerful than the Dragon Lord?
Yep.
It's pretty weird.
Although, a lot of people on, like, Trials of Mana forum sites and other things like that are saying that they honestly believe that the Doppelganger boss fight, or the Dark Link as you called it,
Yeah.
is the hardest boss in the game.
So, Angela's Dark Link.
Yeah, Angela's Dark Link is like the hardest boss in the game. Number 2 would be the Witch, and playing on hard mode fighting the Crimson Wizard would be number 3.
Oh, okay.
We're not playing on hard mode, so nobody needs to heal? Awesome. Now we're playing as Duran a little bit. Now we're gonna switch to Girl Reese. See what Reese can do.
I love how everybody's wearing like the same colors right now. It's like
A little bit.
it's like we're on a team. We finally became really team-like, and our journey's gonna end soon. Feel bad.
Well, I mean, if you love these characters so much, you can always replay the game, but, I mean, we're not gonna replay the series, obviously. This is gonna be like a little mini-series, which is good. I like it.
I want to do Trials of Mana, the Parents Edition.
Oh, the Heroes of Mana? It's not the same type of game. It's a strategy game like Fire Emblem. It has more story.
Why can't we just do that in the same time slot?
Our 3DS capture card doesn't work very well, and also, in order to get a copy of that game, you would have to spend hundreds of dollars.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty rare.
Really?
From what I hear.
If we saw it in like a secondhand store somewhere.
You would be, if somebody turned it into a game store, you would probably get it for like,
But if you bought it online, it'd be hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
But could you possibly get it for $90 in a game store, do you think?
If they don't know the price of the game, yeah, sure. Anything's possible. If they're aware of the price, then it could get kind of messy, but...
Sometimes you can get stuff cheap when, like, family members are selling stuff for people because they don't know how much that family member's collection was actually worth. I just remember my grandfather had a stamp collection of historical Chinese stamps all the way from the 1980s all the way through 2000, and possibly even more ancient stamps, and it would have been worth like possibly hundreds of thousands of dollars, but they sold it to somebody for like a couple hundred.
Is herself. She constructs it from the memories and subconsciouses of others.
What? This witch needs to keep her hands off my memories.
They recreated Duran's town and castle.
Yeah, they might have actually thrown his stamp collection away. It's very sad because like my grandpa spent his whole life collecting those ancient Chinese stamps, and you know, it's just so sad. Like, it's like, I don't know, it just feels so terrible when people don't realize how much something is worth. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I would be hoping for. You could find some parent that was selling off their son's collection and stupidly selling it for way less than it's worth.
Sometimes it happens. It depends how desperate they are to sell something.
Yeah.
They don't really pay attention.
I'll tell you one thing, like, if I was tasked with selling your stuff for any reason, like, I don't know, say you got a job in Japan and I had to somehow sell all your stuff before I moved there with you or something, I would have no idea how much any of your games are worth.
There are websites that can show you that. It would be very easy. Like, you would just have to type the name of the game that you're curious about.
I would be like, I guess I'll sell this to you for $1, and the person would be like, okay. Like,
no, please don't. Like, if something were to happen to me, just like, you know, take the time to take care of the stuff I had, because
How dare you mess with my home?
It would be, it's so, I mean, yeah, like if I had something that I had saved up, I would at least either want someone to keep it, or at least sell it for somewhere around how much it was actually worth.
That way that you won't have any, like, because I mean, originally I breathed a sigh of relief because I thought if something ever happened to me, you could live off our YouTube royalties, but unfortunately we have to be consistent with that in order to get paid. It's like all our legacy stuff is gone, so we don't really...
You can't just get paid off of your old videos anymore.
Nope, I'm even noticing that if I'm not active on the O1 channel anymore, it doesn't pay rent, so I have to try to be as active as I can, just to, you know... It's annoying, but...
It's frustrating because I always thought, well, like, we can work ourselves to death and then, like, in several years, in 10 years, which, you know, whatever, then I can go back to school and I can get another job and then we'll just keep the YouTube revenue going for rent. But that's not how it works at all.
Nope, not anymore. But thankfully, live streaming does lessen the load a little bit, which I have been noticing.
Thankfully, we have all our members, which is...
Yes.
Which has been a godsend.
Yes, we are at over 90 members now, so thank you everyone. We really appreciate it so much. Okay, so I'm a little lost, but this is... Notice how everything's like all crystallized and stuff. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, there's a lot of crystals hanging around.
I think that like stuff, yeah, she's on me, and I'm just like, oh, the vet touched her today, and she seems happy, and I'm just like, oh no.
Well, I mean, the vets were wearing like gloves and...
Yeah, I know.
Like they were wearing masks and everything.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Oh, I knew it. It is poison.
I don't know if they were wearing masks inside the building, but they were wearing masks coming out to the building.
That's fine.
Honestly, if I was a vet and I was working on cats, I really wouldn't worry about... I mean, maybe they had to wear masks in case they cough on the animal, but I wouldn't really worry about it because, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I get you. Alright, so we got a chestnut thing. Can you guys decide who you're gonna be sitting on? Are you gonna sit on Amber? Are you gonna sit on me? What? Can we get, like...
It's the not knowing.
Yeah. That's mean, Shadow. That's mean. Yeah, she's really warm, though, but I'm really thankful that Amber was able to take care of the kitty.
Well, I was very stressed out, like... And also, my car is so huge, like our Jeep, compared to everybody else's car that was at the vet.
Oh my.
Like, I was taking up such a huge spot, and other people had to literally... Like, they couldn't even get in beside my car because my car was so huge. I didn't realize how big our Jeep is.
Oh, our Jeep is massive.
It's huge.
I got that because I didn't want to worry about, like, getting into another, like, you know, near-death car accident.
Well, it's so hilarious because, like, they were looking for our pet and stuff, and you have all these tiny cars driving up with these massive dogs in the back. And then my huge car is driving up, and then I have this little tiny cat. It's like, it's almost like Zelda has this huge limousine just for her. It's pretty cute.
Oh, before I forget, guys and gals, there's actually an item that Amber and I discovered that changes the time of day. So some of the aspect of the game that we were struggling with or being annoyed by, like waiting for a certain puzzle to work, all we had to do was just use an item to change the time of day. But, oops.
Yeah.
Stop using Freya like that! You're wasting it!
Yep. Well, I feel like... I'd like to think that Zelda, like, thinks it's pretty cool. She was like, I'm not afraid of these huge dogs here. I'm in the biggest car here. She's sitting in style, aren't you, Zelda?
She seems to be.
We can buy whatever we want.
Are you obsessed with... Whoa, we do have a lot of money, but there's no other items. Unfortunately, we're at the part of the game now, the only way you're gonna get better equipment is by getting them from seed drops.
Well, I just realized that our vet actually has better... They do a better job of taking care of pets than the ER vet does.
The only problem is the ER vet is... It's open more. So...
Yeah, well, I mean, our vet, like, when we went to the ER vet, they said they could not help her if she had little scratches on her ears, and if she had little, like, open little sores and stuff, they couldn't help her, but our vet did help her.
Well, I mean, it's because, you know...
The ER probably doesn't do that, doesn't do, like, extra stuff.
No, it doesn't do extra.
They just do stuff that's immediately needed.
They help stop the oozing a little bit by using, like, some, you know, the little cotton swab with the alcohol or whatever, but... to help disinfect it, but they didn't really take care. Zelda was upset.
Our vet put some kind of medicine on her little ears.
Yeah, no, they used alcohol.
Yeah, no, they
Zelda was not happy.
Alcohol burns.
Yep. Or they said disinfectant, but I'm pretty sure
I mean, that's basically what disinfectant is.
I know.
Like, I've been even watching a lot of vlogs online, and they said to make disinfectant, it has to be at least 60% alcohol, otherwise it's not disinfectant. And I guess all disinfectants use alcohol, because that's what kills germs. So it's like, oh. So if they use disinfectant on my cat's ears, that means they used alcohol.
Yep. This is your fight? Well, oh my gosh, look at the difference now, Amber. Those enemies were so strong. And even Angela just said, ha, what a joke. Because she has, like, MP boost now. She's got more magic attack stats thanks to all her friends. I mean, there's no character stronger than Angela at this point in time in this game. It's not possible. And I've read so much about her that a lot of people say that she's too overpowered in this game, but I think it's fitting because she was a character that had no magic.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like
that is a great, you know, character arc.
It's like a redemption thing.
She goes from being like this weak, like, you know, princess that doesn't want to do anything with her life, and then she becomes this heroic, like, overpowered beast. I think that's epic.
I think it's a really epic story, exactly.
That's character growth.
I like that. I mean, sometimes you have to hit rock bottom before you're, like, you basically are spurred onward to be, like, the best you can possibly be.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it makes sense. Yeah.
So we're able to retreat a lot faster thanks to all the little cactus. Yo.
I was just thinking about, like, they have all these tutorials online of basically you can actually make your own disinfectant using rubbing alcohol, which is like 70% alcohol, like 30% water, and then you just like mix aloe vera gel with it. And, like, you can make your own, like, in case you cannot find any disinfectant at the store, you can, like, make your own. But, like, I noticed there was a lady that was, like, debunking it. She's like, this wouldn't really work. Because she's like, the way that they're telling you to make it, she's like, it wouldn't be 60% alcohol because you're adding water to it, so... Never mind.
No, you can finish.
I was just thinking, like, but it would still work, you just have to add more alcohol to it, so it'll be fine. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to say that word over and over again, probably, it won't do well in the search engine.
No.
Sorry.
It's fine. And it. Okay, so now, we're in the throne room of what used to be... This is actually not happening in the real world, though, so this witch is basically recreating the characters' memories, or the characters that you guys chose, because everybody has a different party. Ours is actually not usually the default party that people pick. They don't... Aside from Duran and Angela, like, people change up who their third person is. It could be Hawkeye, it could be Charlotte.
Yeah, I mean, I would think a lot of people would pick Hawkeye, to be honest. But I'm really glad you picked Reese, because she's got that Viking thing going, or, I don't know, not Viking, but more spear wielder.
She looked cool, and I always like having a healer. The only reason I picked Angela in the beginning is because I thought, oh, okay, I was just going by the stereotype RPG that, oh, okay, she's gonna be a healer. And no, she's an attacker.
I kind of like how they mix that up, though.
Yeah, they changed it up quite a bit.
It works out, though.
The hero is the, instead of being like the big, powerful, heroic character, he is the healer. He's the guy, he's a support character. And that's a very different take on the main hero of the story, if you really think about it. Whereas both Angela and Reese, they're the powerhouses of the game.
Well, it just shows that their personalities are unique. Like, they're not exactly like their parents.
No.
They're not like their duplicate mini-me's of their parents.
Exactly. The mother was the healer of the group in Heroes of Mana.
It's like they're their own person. Like, Duran is like his dad, but he's not his dad. Like, he looks up to his dad, but he's his own person. Same with Angela.
Yep. You got it. Alright, let's go this way.
I also like that, especially because Duran and Angela are a couple. Or I would
Will
think
be.
they are.
I think the Children of Mana is about their descendants.
I feel like it's kind of cute because it would make their... Like, if they got married, it would make their family dynamic very interesting, where she's the powerful magic attack user and he's the healer. It just makes it different.
Well, he's the defense class, so his job is to defend his wife. That's adorable.
So because it just shows everybody's relationship is completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Because people...
Uh-oh. You'll regret this. I kind of miss her saying thunderstorm, but you can't beat that light magic. It's just so powerful. And because most of these enemies are, like, you know, made by dark magic.
Yep.
It makes sense that their kryptonite would be light magic. I like that.
Only thing is, though, if Angela and Duran do get married, I'm kind of scared for Duran because Angela's not only a little fiery, but also very powerful, so it's like Duran would have to sleep with one eye open.
They're canon. They are canon.
Yeah.
Like, Fairy even hinted at the end of the story that, you know, the descendants of the heroes would be the ones that she helps 1,000 years from now.
Oh, nice. So she was hinting that some of them...
Duran and Angela, I'm pretty sure that they are related to one of the heroes in the later Mana games. Like, they are the ancestors of that hero.
There's only 2 guys. Wait, is there a 3rd guy? Oh, yeah. But Reese doesn't end up with that blonde guy, right?
Reese? I don't know who she ends up with.
Because Hawkeye has his own girl.
I'm pretty sure Hawkeye and Jessica are a thing.
Oh yeah, there's 4 guys.
It might be Kevin. I don't know.
It's Kevin, and I thought there was another guy. I guess there isn't another guy besides Kevin.
Because canonically, it's Reese and... it's Angela and Duran. And in the original, like, Trials of Mana game on Super Nintendo, they planned on actually having a relationship mechanic where, you know, you could romance one of the girls. Or the 3 girls. Because even though Charlotte looks like she's underage, she's a dwarf. So she's actually pretty old.
Or she's part elf or
she's part elf, part dwarf, whatever. So
yeah, well, that's what people were saying. Like she's
an adult.
Because those people live so long, they
they take a while to grow up.
That actually kind of reminds me of like, oh, never mind.
What, you being a dwarf?
No, it's just something I heard about. Like, they said like humans thousands of years ago, like they lived a lot longer than us or something. Like they found like skeletons of humans that were like really thick, like Neanderthals that were really thick, and they lived supposedly a lot longer than us or something. And that when they were our age, like if they were 30, they would look 15 or something. So
that makes sense.
I mean, that's what some people were saying.
Power within me.
Oh, Reese, you didn't know you had that much? Yes, look at that! You go, guys. This is a great grinding spot. Cool. Might have to take advantage of that. No save point, though. That's troubling. What about here? How can you not have a saving statue? Oh, never mind. I just saw a saving statue, I think. It would be... Wait, is that it?
But yeah, it makes sense. Like, if elves would live, like, hundreds of years, And when she's like a teenager, she would look much younger.
Yeah, she would.
She would age much slower, just like Superman would age slower.
Let's spend some of that hard-earned money.
I actually think that Charlotte's parents were in the Heroes of Mana game too. I think they were part of, not necessarily the three heroes party, but like they worked with the three heroes. Because there were a lot of, like, the city of Wendell and like all these other things, they had something to it.
Well, I mean, it makes sense because, like, I don't know, I'm just thinking, like, people always would kind of, like, not take me seriously my whole life because they would think I was way younger than I was. But inside, like, I was just as mature as anyone else. I just looked younger, so they thought I was much younger than I was. So it's like, they didn't take me seriously, even though I probably the little girl in this story, or she's not little, she's a teenager or whatever. She looks young, but in reality, she's just as mature as everybody else.
Correct.
Just looks different.
Yeah, this isn't even a contest anymore, guys and gals. I mean, we're just wiping the floor with these things. It's up to you, whatever level you want to be. I love over-leveling because that way I can just enjoy the story and remove, like, any of the frustration from our Let's Plays, because the whole aspect of our channel is a husband and wife commentary playing games together, so, I mean, just kind of chilling on the couch and not having to worry about too much.
I think people get confused because they always want... Like, there's some people coming in that always seem to want us to challenge ourselves.
Hardcore.
That's, like, not kind of what we're doing. We're just kind of trying to have fun playing the game.
Yep. Alright, so I think the first half of the dungeon is complete. Maybe we'll have to fight a boss from Duran's past, or in his mind or something like that, but at least the castle aspect of his story is over. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch, people. We did all of the level 4 class ups, and we will see you tomorrow as the Witch's Stockade continues. Probably with either Angela or Reese's world next.
Yay!
Stay tuned later today for a live stream on something else, and who knows what else. Till then, God bless and happy gaming.
See